Hello and welcome. The natural way of life, currently out in the forest, doing what I do best, just being in nature. It's raining, it's breezy, and guys, it's getting pretty cold. I can't lie. That's just how the weather is out here. So if I show you the sky, it's kind of grey. We have no sunlight, which I personally really struggle with. And with it being that autumn time of year, it does bring us back, I think, to reconnect with our body, to take a slower pace in life. And this is just a daily reminder to just get out in nature. Surround yourself with the greenery, because green is the colour of healing. Okay? Green's the colour of healing. It's great for our heart, but it's, the colour of nature, and nature ultimately heals us. And being just surrounded by loads of trees and nature actually really heals our energy field. It helps us be calmer, helps us be more grounded. And when you're surrounded literally by this many trees, it's going to have a healing effect on you. Now, I always notice it because when I'm out here, my heart rate lowers, I do feel more calmer, less anxious, and then the minute I get back, let's say near the city or back home, I suddenly feel stressed again, anxious again, like a weird kind of feeling of this like tension, like it feels like it builds up around you. But when you're out here, it's truly beautiful. I already saw a deer this morning, which was so nice. I'm hoping maybe I'll get to see some more, but I think because it's raining, I'm not going to get to see as many. But yeah, and I particularly love coming to really, really quiet places where you don't really have a lot of people, because I find like then it's more still, and it's a great way actually to just meditate and be at one, because meditation, you don't have to sit there and think, I must be silent. Actually, meditating is like this, taking a slow, quiet, gentle walk in the middle of nature where your mind can begin to be more quiet. And yeah, if you're like me, your mind might just be overactive all the time. So it definitely slows down, but it may not be completely quiet. But it's just accepting that that's what it is. And even just get yourself a four-legged friend to get out in nature with. You know, maybe you can't own an animal, but maybe you could walk someone else's. You know, animals do help us to connect to the present moment too. So I'm just going to take shelter actually for a couple of moments, and as you can see, I've got a tree here, but this place is covered in trees. And one thing I just love with trees is they're so old, like they've withstood the earth. Like, look at this one. They've withstood earth for hundreds and hundreds of years, yet they still survived. And I think it just shows us not to compare ourselves, because they're all different shapes, sizes, species. I don't even know if that's the right term, but you know, there's all different types of trees. Tall ones, short ones, large ones, furrier ones, less furry ones. But you know, no matter what life throws at us, they just keep growing. And I think that's, like this one, it really shows. I think it must have really had a hard beginning, and then suddenly it smooths up a bit. And that's when it really got to blossom. And that can be applied in our lives. Like, life may be hard to begin with, and we may get a lot of obstacles or challenges thrown our way. But that's where the growth can take place. And then, you know, life is, what's the word? It's a marathon, not a sprint. Some of us might not come into our calling or finding our purpose until a lot later in life, and that's completely okay. Others may find it a lot younger and a lot sooner, but don't compare. You're perfect as you are. And I just wanted to show you some beautiful outside nature life. This is another gorgeous tree. I mean, it might not pick it up on the camera, but it's still got a bit of those beautiful autumn colours. And it's a really big tree. I wish I knew some more names of the different species. I don't, but I can just still appreciate their beauty. And whenever I come out into nature, I always just thank Mother Earth for having me, blessing me with all the beauty, the healing I need. And yeah, just having that gratitude really, really does help. I'm sorry if recording this, I wish it could be a little bit easier to hold for you guys. But we're also just approaching new moon. So new moon is technically tomorrow. So this is a quiet time. Around a new moon, you're not like meant to start anything new. You're not really meant to do much. It is a time of stillness. Even in the gardening world, that will be the same kind of advice is, yeah, don't go planting, doing much. On a new moon, you're meant to be still and just rest. That's when the moon is darkest in the sky. You won't see it in the sky. So yeah, but I just feel always so much better being out here and just share some of this English beauty of nature with you all, because I don't know what other places in the world look like at this time of year, so I can only show you what I've got around. And yeah, if I see any more deers, I will try and add the clip onto this video. But I'm gonna keep walking and moving, but again, I just do it at my own pace. Like today I'm going pretty slow because I feel that is the energy, that is the autumn energy. It's a slower pace, bringing us towards the winter season. And that is a time of more stillness, rest, retreat indoors, but we still have to keep our health. And especially here, like we have no sun, so we're not really getting vitamin D like we should be. So for me, that's why it's still important every day, rain or shine, to still get outside. Yes, I may take some vitamin D during the winter months, autumn months, because in this country we don't have it. But still being outside is gonna be far better for your health than tucked up indoors around electronics. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this, guys, and let me know in comments how the weather is for you where you are in the world, and if you're getting your daily dose of nature, and if so, how long do you spend out in nature every day? So yeah, sorry, I'm being pulled around by my four-legged here. She's like, you're going at too much of a slow pace for me, which yes, I am, because I'm trying to just appreciate and enjoy the moment. Thanks for tuning in. Lots of love.